to the airport right now. Delano, my fiance, is driving me there. I'm headed to Texas this week to advertise Passionfroot at a convention there. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Yay! So this airport has a little gallery. They have a rotating exhibition here. I've had my work displayed here a few times, and there's another exhibition right now, not with my work, but thought I would check it out. At last. What I originally thought I'd do was come to the hotel, put my stuff down, and then go out again and find food. I quickly realized going out again was not happening because I am so tired. So I now await my DoorDash order. It's taken me a little while to get ready to go today. It's almost noon. I woke up a little bit later just because I was really tired from the night before. I did morning pages for The Artist's Way, which I'm reading through with Passionfroot Book Club. I did a little bit of yoga. I woke up with like a really sore neck and I really needed to stretch. And then I worked on Passionfroot a little while. I had to get the posts ready for today, including the YouTube video that goes up. Filmed a little bit of content because this is a shirt from Max's band Kozen, some merch that I got, and I wanted to film a reel of me like trying that on for the first time. So yeah, did all that this morning, but now I'm about to go out and explore a little bit. I'm really sad because the one thing I was so excited about coming to Houston for is closed because of the hurricane that recently hit here. It's the Rothko Chapel, which I'm not gonna spend too much time explaining it, but here it is. I'm kind of like hoping against hope that it will reopen before I leave. Sunday would be my only other chance to go see it. So maybe, probably not, but maybe. But there are still other art museums and galleries that I would love to go see, and that is my plan for today. So I'm gonna go grab an Uber and head out. Now I'm heading to the Jung Center. I just discovered it while looking on my map, and I've been reading a little bit of Carl Jung, so I thought I would go check it out. So I got to see an exhibit by local high school students from a fine art high school. Very, very impressive. And now I'm gonna try to go to some art museums. So I was really disappointed that the Rothko Chapel wasn't open, but I wanted to make the best of it and still see a bunch of art in Houston. After doing just the slightest bit of research, I discovered that an exhibit by Yayoi Kusama was in the Museum of Fine Art. This was such a wonderful surprise because I've been wanting to see this exhibit for the longest time. And as a cherry on top, museum admission was free on Thursdays. I low-key felt like being able to see this exhibit for free was Houston's way of apologizing to me personally for the Rothko Chapel being closed. There was just so much cool work in here, like this piece, which is made out of clay. Just incredibly detailed. I was so very impressed. This piece I recognized from my art textbooks. It is massive. I don't think this video quite captures how massive it was. This was one of my favorite pieces. Just the brilliant colors really caught my eye. And I love the simplicity of these grass photos. One of my favorite pieces in here was this lemon. It's depicting a rotten lemon, as you can tell, but it is so beautiful at the same time. I really just felt so filled with creative inspiration, and I thoroughly enjoyed my trip to the museum.
Lettuce, corn.
I had so much fun in the museum. I was very surprised to see, pleasantly surprised. I was very pleasantly surprised to see that they had a Yayoi Kusama exhibit that I've never gotten to see, and it's the one that I have been wanting to see the most, so that was very cool. I went twice. I grabbed some lunch at a taco shop. I mean supper, it's definitely like 6 p.m. And I saw on my maps that they have a gardens area. And we're back, safe and sound. So the convention that I'm here for officially begins tomorrow. I will be spending that day like setting up for it, and then I will actually start being at my booth in the evening tomorrow. So work begins. Today was my fun day and I enjoyed every bit of it. When I travel by myself, which I haven't done very often, it is fun. It's kind of empowering to realize, oh, I can do this by myself. I can get places, and like, I don't know, it just gives me a little confidence when I'm traveling by myself, and I can also make all my own decisions and decide where I want to go. But what I do learn every single time is that it would be more fun to travel with somebody. Like, I would love my fiance to be here, or just a family member or friend or whatever, somebody that I could like share the experience with, you know, going into the art museum, talking about pieces with somebody else, or talking about the random weird things I see on the street. And so just being here makes me more thankful to have people in my life that I can do that with, and it makes me look forward more to those group trips. So while I'm setting up, let me give you some more context for this convention, and maybe a little more context for Passionfroot at the same time. All of us who are running this channel come from a Christian background, and this convention was specifically for Christian initiatives and businesses to promote themselves. Our goal on Passionfroot is to encourage people to pursue lives of purpose, while we on the channel are doing the same thing and sharing that journey as authentically as possible. With all of us being Christian, though we are at different points on that journey, more on that later, God is very much a part of that journey. In short, we felt that a lot of people at this convention would share our same values and resonate with our goal. So the Passionfroot booth arrived at the convention, simultaneously fitting in and standing out amongst the other booths. This is a very interesting place for me to be specifically, because I am asking a lot of questions right now on my spiritual journey. I do have a video on this channel explaining that whole thing if you want to check it out. I'll also touch on this more later on in this video. So I have been participating in a little bit of bed rotting today. I've been working, but I've been sitting in bed to do it. Lo and behold, I got tired. I haven't been sleeping per se. Well, I haven't been sleeping at all, but like I've been working slower because I've been tired. I did close my eyes for like a minute or so. I did scroll on my phone for a little while, but most of it has been working on videos for Passionfroot. I feel a little because of all the staring at screens and lying in bed. The convention begins in just over an hour, so I'm gonna have to eat and then get redressed because I put on my pajamas again and go back down there soon.
Awesome, thank you.
last night I was at the booth for 3 hours and it went really well. People really enjoyed our branding. Shout out to Mary Ellen for that. People just really enjoyed the look of the booth overall and thought it really stood out from all the other booths in the building, which was really nice to hear. They really enjoyed the free stuff, the stickers, the coloring packs, the little booklets of our Instagram posts. I'm really happy with all that stuff. I think all of it is so cute and I'm very proud of it as well. I definitely get tired kind of saying the same thing over again to explain what passion fruit is, and I'm gonna have to do that a couple times today, maybe 3 times. I don't remember how long I'm supposed to stay at my booth, but it'll be a good day. And now I must fly. I had a really good day today. So many good conversations, opening up to a lot of people and getting them to open up to me and just sharing our stories. Really fulfilling and just a rich day. So first of all, I met somebody yesterday that works in social media. She came back today and she brought a friend of hers and just actually a whole group of them. I had like 5 or 6 people standing here on my booth listening to this conversation. He works in like editing and like I think filming, so he's also in that world as well. That was really fun to talk to him and talk to her a little bit more as well. People who are in that same space, we're all really passionate about that type of stuff, about social media, about creative work. My booth neighbor, she's a very friendly person, very extroverted, and she and I have had a great time being booth neighbors. It's like almost midnight here, so my brain, and I've been talking all day, so my brain is not fully functioning at the moment. When I talk about my deconstruction stuff, especially in places like this, I definitely kind of look for signals that like it'll be safe to talk about that for me. Like it's not like I'm going to talk about it and they're going to start severely judging me or trying to convince me of certain things. And I don't remember exactly what it was with her that made me feel safe like I could talk about that, but I did figure that out and I really opened up to her about that. She said, you know, she's gone through the same thing. Everybody that I've talked to about it, that I've felt safe to open up to about that, they're very affirming and they're saying, you know, we all need to have that kind of moment where we make our faith our own and we question things. I don't remember if this was yesterday or today, but I remember talking to a guy about deconstruction and they were saying like, you know, whatever you come to at the end of this path, whether it's Christianity or not, you will still have asked important questions and taken an important path in your journey. And it's all important. And I just appreciated that because I think a lot of Christians are like very supportive of the deconstruction journey as long as you end up Christian again. I appreciated this person, you know, saying that like wherever you end up. I mean, obviously Christians, if you're a Christian, you believe in the truth being God and Jesus, then of course you're going to want somebody to end up with what you believe is the truth. But I think having that freedom to step back and really challenge, is that the truth? And allowing yourself to end up somewhere different if that's truly where your search is leading you, I think that's important. So I just appreciated that person saying that. These 2 girls walk up and they're both in hoodies, like with the hood up. As they started talking and I noticed they had accents, and then I also asked where they're from, Middle East. Then I realized, oh, they're actually probably Muslim, like they have this up to cover their heads. So we talked a lot about like kind of comparing our 2 belief systems and seeing the ways that they're very similar. I was able to ask them some things about like Islam and they were able to ask me some things about Christianity. We must have talked for like an hour and it was really cool to connect with people from a different culture, from a different religion, and just talk about the ways that we're similar and how we believe God is good, God is the source of all good, God is loving, God is forgiving. I met another guy that is also kind of 1 foot in the church, 1 foot out of the church. And that's when I told him as well, I am also the same way, like I resonate with that. We had a good little conversation. I could go on and on and on, but I've been having a great time here. Super thankful for connection and conversation and community. And yeah, it's been great. Thanks for watching.